Hi, welcome to Will's RC. I'm going to be showing you how easy it is to upgrade your standard ready to run electronics to something half decent like that, for instance. That's what I've got today. I'm going to put it in this FTX Outback. The standard motor will be completely fine. You'll be able to run it on a LiPo. We're going to go for something like that today, and it should give you a couple of hours run time, and would improve the capability of the standard rig with the standard suspension and tyres and things like that. So first of all, we'll unplug the motor like that, and I'll take the servo wire, get that out. The main reason these are not very good is these standard electronics, it's a bit violent but it does the job. These standard electronics are sometimes prone to just breaking for no particular reason whatsoever. So take that out of there, that's the on off switch. You will of course need a radio system if you're getting rid of this. They can be bought for fairly cheap money. This is a FlySky FS GT2B that I'll be using, and it's served me well so far. The main advantage is that they have a rechargeable battery in them. The standard ready to run transmitter runs on AA's, and as anybody that runs them knows, it absolutely eats them. They're very power hungry, those ones, for some reason. So we're going to put the 1080 brushed corner motor in there. These are available from about £30 on eBay. This will do the job well. It'll plug straight into the standard Outback motor. Comes with a Dean's plug on it. Some of them come with an XT60. They're better normally, but this has got a Dean's and the battery has a Dean's on it. So that's what we're running with. I'm just going to go and clean off all this gunk here and be back with you. Okay, so that's all the gunk cleaned off of that. What I suggest you do is go on eBay, get yourself a bit of Velcro. It comes in strips slightly longer than that, and use Velcro to hold your speed control and your receiver down. It enables you to take it off easily. You don't have to mess around with sticky stuff on your rig either, because it you can just take it off it and the Velcro can just stay on there. So use knives wisely, boys and girls, please. So look, and don't cut on your table. Make sure you've got a mat on, because otherwise people should get quite angry probably. A bit there, and get another bit. Place that about there. There we go. And now, let's have a look. So the standard, not standard, what am I on about? The 1080 speed controller from Hobbywing, the quick one. Focus, there we go. It's fully waterproof. Takes up to a 3S LiPo. I wouldn't recommend running a 3S LiPo on these because the drive shafts could be a bit thin and probably snap. So you need to be a bit careful of that. I'm just going to put that speed control just there because when I put my battery in, the wires will meet. Yep, that'll be fine. Okay, this is not a new speed controller obviously, and let's have a look. You can then choose an experiment where you want your on off switch to go, and I'll get a receiver and put that in there. Velcro is the way to go. You can even use it for holding bodies on. I know people that do that, but this comes with a with body post anyway. Okay, next we need to put a receiver there. Okay, this is the receiver I've got. It's a Fly Sky receiver, just there, and a bit of Velcro on here will go just there like that. Okay, so you put your Velcro on the back of your new receiver. It just about fits in there like that. We'll route all the cables in a minute. Bearing in mind that's not waterproof. If you look on my channel about 2 years ago, I done a video about how to waterproof these. Basically you get little extension wires that these plug into, plug them in there, and then cover the whole thing in plastic. This is just like a liquid. You get it in a tin like that, costs about 10 quid, and it's been fine. So if it works, it's not stupid. Okay, so we've got, and then sometimes these are all reversed, so let's just do that on that one. I think we need a bit of shrink wrap on that. There's the other one there. This has got the little plastic covered with bits. There you go, that's on there. This has also got it, don't need shrink wrap. If we put that like that, yeah, I'll put some shrink wrap on that so it doesn't short out. Right, so you get a tube. You don't need that because you can route this along the chassis just to get it out of the way, along the front here, or you can put it sticking up onto your into your body. So if you was to go underwater with it, the top of this, wherever this is where it will stop picking up a signal. So you can probably go right, you know, up to the roof, wherever. Okay. Okay, so we have here, this is the speed control from the, this is the connection, sorry, from the ESC. These always go in number 1. No, number 1 is to turn, that's right, number 1 is to turn, and 2 is for your speed controller. So this has got to go in with the white signal wire facing to my left, which is just there like that. This is your steering servo, That's number 1, like that. Get our battery. If it ever goes right on camera, like that, like that. Let's see if it's bound, shall we? Let's put it on something so it doesn't run away. That's off the floor. Yep, so I've put a box under there so the car's off the floor, so if it should go into straight acceleration, it won't go careering off the table. Turn that on. By the way, these controllers, transmitters, they don't come with all this on top. This is a GoPro mount, and this is a winch control because it also controls my other FTX real winch on it. Just thought I'd clear that up. Okay, so check the polarity, red to red, black to black, like that, and that's on. Okay, not bound. Let's do that and turn that off. So, how do you bind a new receiver to a transmitter? Well, you get your bind plug, which is one of these, and it just loops the 2 outside ports together. On this ESC it's port number 3, and you just plug it in like that. Turn it around so you can see, and when you turn it on, you'll see that the receiver will have a red flashing light in it. That means it's in bind mode. It's just there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's flashing. And let's turn it off the top there. And what you do is, on these, you hold down the bind button, and like that, and that's flashing to say that it's in bind mode, and the lights will stop flashing on the receiver. Turn that off, turn that off. Take your bind plug out, that falls over, and now you can receiver on first, then the car, and we have a fully operational FTX Outback, and apart from the steering being all over the place, let's put that back to normal. Is that about normal? Just there? Yep. Yeah, that's good. Okay, brilliant. And what you've done there, you've made your truck pretty much 99% reliable, because this is hobby grade and this is just to get you running. It will take a LiPo, and you can run a 2S 5000 milliamp on it, and it will last all day. But you'll be stuck with trails and stuff like that. You won't have a drag brake, for instance, and if you put any water on this, there's a good chance it'll pop, because these aren't 100% reliable, unfortunately. They're not bad, Okay, so as you can see, we've tidied the cable ties up so they're not being looped everywhere and you get snagged and caught and ripped out and things like that. This here, as you can see, that is a plug for the standard lights that come on the Outback. That's quite easily just to plug in. See those two ports there that aren't being used? You can literally just plug it in any one of those. Make sure you get your red and your black polarity right, otherwise it won't work. And you just pop it in number 3 I'm using here, which is actually the bind port, but that'll be fine because all it's doing is providing a little bit of power to the to that port, and it will power your lights. I'll just show you. No, I won't, because I've got to plug a battery in. Let's do that first. Like that, and oh, what was that? Why did that do that? Does it still work? Ooh, that's strange. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I don't know why I've done that, but okay. I will investigate. Okay, I turned the camera off, but now I'm going to turn it back on again. I've never had that happen before. This is a 2S LiPo. That is running. That is just a standard 1080 ESC, and for some reason, when I turn it on, it just does not like that whatsoever. I wonder why. What have I done wrong? It's running. I wonder if it's a dodgy spot on the communicator. Let's have a look. No. Just smoking. Don't understand why though. I'm going to put my hand under it in case it... Oh, no, it doesn't like that at all. Okay, so after all that, now I don't know how much I'm going to leave in the film, but you will have seen all the smoky bits and the flame and everything else. I've talked to a couple of people on a couple of groups on Facebook who have agreed that that shouldn't happen, so it's not me talking out my bum. This should work. Okay, I just happen to have a shiny new motor to go in one of these, so let's have a look and just connect it up out of the truck like that, to see if this works or not. Right, so there you go, brand new. Turn the controller on, plug that in, and hope that this one doesn't smoke as well. That is how it's supposed to happen. Put on set. There you go. Okay. I'm quite relieved that that's worked, because I've been doing this now since I was 19, and I'm older than I want. I'm a lot older now, and this, you know, it should just work, but it didn't. We think, I say we, this is the people who I've talked to on Facebook. We think that because this is a used motor running a low power speed control, that's what it got used to, if you like, and a new, it doesn't smell burnt or nothing, and a new motor will just get used to running on a 1080 as it should. So my next job is going to be swapping that over. I just realised that this works. Would I say do this to anybody? Yes, but bearing in mind that if you're doing it on an old motor, it may just smoke it like it did then, and you may have to put a new one in. These aren't very expensive at all, and if you think about it, if you smoke that one, it's a good idea to upgrade it to a 550 motor and gearbox. I think the FTX 10 fits this almost. I think you need a bracket underneath to match the screw holes up. Okay, going to change the motor now. Thank you for watching Wheels RC, and I will catch you all next time. Cheers, bye.